Just about all of us know somebody who has a story worth telling, but often those stories don't get told.
This month, reporter Joe Ostrowski is setting out to change that with a series of reports that we call Average Joes. Our own Average Joe is here to talk about the reports and about his first story. I think you're above average.
Well, I appreciate that.
What is your first story about?
Our first story is about a fella who walks, and that doesn't sound all that exciting, except that he walks an awful lot. Try more than 2,000 miles in the course of a year.
My goodness.
Walks an awful lot. And the premise of our series is basically that. Every day, we go out and we find stories and we meet really interesting people along the way. But we're so focused on the stories we're working on, we don't really get to spend much time with those folks. And so here is our first Average Joe story about that fella doing what he does best, doing some of that walking. Patrick Gaynor is a man who likes to walk. He walks for his job as a courthouse custodian. He walks on his breaks. And early each morning, he makes a quiet walk to work.
I leave the house around 5:30 in the morning, and it's so peaceful, so content. I'm lucky to pass 4 or 5 vehicles, and that's about a 2.6 mile stretch.
He's racked up thousands of miles this way. By Monday afternoon, he'd walked more than 10 miles.
This walking to me is like a natural high. Even if they go and walk 15, 20 minutes a day, you're surprised how much it makes you feel.
But as much as he loves to walk, there are other walks that matter more, like the walk he shares with 24 grandkids.
But I'm a very rich man with all our beautiful grandbabies, and every day on my way to work when I pray, I thank the good Lord everything He gives me.
That personal walk has also pushed Patrick to tread for charity, and it's led him to do something unusual, to stop pounding the pavement and start pounding out poetry.
Our human minds cannot ever calculate this love. It's beyond compare.
Each Christmas, for years now, Patrick has written a poem and given it out to friends and family. But until next Christmas rolls around, this poet will keep on walking. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Tony Castacia, Joe Ostrowski, News 10.
Now, if you know someone who has a story worth telling and would like to talk to Joe, reach out to us here at News 10.
You can make a submission at WTHI-TV.com. Just look for the Average Joe's tab on the front page.